This video is full of incredible construction innovations that you have probably never heard of. Prepare to be astounded because some of these concepts will fundamentally alter your perspective on building. From incredible liquid rubber to a robot that can lay tiles, there's a lot to learn. Put on your hard hat and join us as we take a tour of the construction sites of the future. Let's look at how Optum specialists upgraded a road bridge in Brnowo, Poland. They handled the design phase, brought in one of Poland's technical universities for testing, and used Optum FRP, a fiber-reinforced polymer, and positioned themselves as the industry leader in bridge construction. The company works on both road and pedestrian bridges and uses contemporary composite materials for building and repairs. Reinforced composite that is weatherproof, lightweight, and sturdy, the bridge is currently 140 meters long and 5 meters wide. Its 2 meters width will benefit Brnowo's citizens and tourists for many years to come. Let's now examine another Optum project that involves fixing a smaller bridge for bicyclists and pedestrians. The Docker team has created a robot that can manage the challenging task of lifting formwork, DockAxBot Lift. This is good news for construction workers who frequently work with slab formwork. The team used composite material here as well, which proved to be a great choice because of its improved grip and decreased slipperiness. Parts up to 5 feet in height, 7 meters with this helper, work proceeds more quickly since the robot is simple to operate from a tablet. It also enhances safety because it can be operated remotely to prevent unintentional use, and access to the robot is secured with an RFID card. As a result, workers experience less physical strain and overall efficiency. A revolution in the creation of MBT Netform section. Today, the Netform team is here to impress. At first glance, this appears to be a standard formwork panel, one of hundreds or thousands available on the market, but the innovation is in the small details. For example, the Netform has an integrated fiberglass mesh that makes it simpler to lay pipes, cables, and other utilities. Second, this mesh makes working with rebar much more convenient. Third, the elements are very simple to install and are fastened with ordinary nails. And fourth, Netform is a permanent formwork solution. If you need to build bridges quickly, would you say that it's enough to call it a revolution in structural design? Structurist is prepared to assist with its MSS movable scaffolding systems, which can support spans of up to 70 meters, making them appropriate for both road and railroad bridges. Each span can be poured in one or more stages, and the systems are easily adaptable to curved paths with a variable radius. They are also sufficiently flexible to accommodate a variety of cross-section shapes. An amazing feat of engineering construction, these systems enable bridges to be built over active railways without interfering with train traffic. The spans gradually take shape overhead while trains continue to pass underneath. This team decided to work on podlock spacer flooring. Using parts known as podlock, which act as spacers and secure polyurethane blocks to prevent wind from blowing them away, podlock works particularly well with the rib raft system to create earthquake-resistant flooring. Additionally, because of the crowd clip feature, spacers can be conveniently bundled for storage and transportation in a pack of 25. The $33 FIRECOA fire coat is a fire protection coating that is effective against smoldering embers and works on brick, concrete, steel, wood, and other materials. It satisfies the Australian BAL40 national standard, making it appropriate for buildings and structures situated in high bushfire risk areas. In open flames, just observe how it's tested under extreme heat. Fire coat comes in 2 varieties. The first type can be applied inside with a brush or roller like regular paint, and it works best on wood, MDF, and drywall. It takes 2 to 5 hours to dry. The second type is better suited for brick and steel, and for best results, it's advised to apply. Many used tires are just waste that is difficult to store and keep, such as the world's largest tire graveyard, which has about 50 million tires piled up, but they could actually be a useful asset in construction thanks to a technology called mechanical concrete that uses airless spraying and takes about 7 days to dry. When compared to traditional roads, roads constructed with mechanical concrete require 75% less maintenance. In addition, mechanical concrete significantly increases the pavement's strength, reducing or eliminating common problems like potholes, ruts, erosion, and other common problems. Its load-bearing capacity also triples. In addition to roads, concrete can be used for parking lots, warehouse yards, and other similar applications. What a useful M2 cable manhole solution! Did you know that similar to sewer lines, there is an entire cable infrastructure that is necessary for setting up wired utility networks? One crucial component is the cable access. This particular chamber, the KKTN2 model, is made of polymer and weighs only 9 kilograms, which makes installation much easier. It has 8 mounting zones and a single molded housing for increased durability. It also withstands a wide range of temperatures, from -50 to +60 degrees C. The connector system costs $156. Willow wall-to-wall and wall-to-column joints are made of profile steel rail with wire loops inside. Although they appear straightforward, Willora's design is incredibly well thought out. For instance, the wire is a patented product that can be bent and unbent while staying incredibly stable in its fixed position, which greatly simplifies the insulation of rebar. Thermobate is an insulation material composed of polyurethane beads that looks new and inventive, and you never guess that it's been used in the UK for more than 30 years if it's still in use today. The system is also easy to attach precisely where needed and can handle a variety of loads, including tension and shear. At that point, it must provide something unique, and it does. This insulation reduces heat loss by 70% and energy use by 30%. It is also much simpler to work with than many traditional materials. Installers typically finish the job in less than a day. All you need are coin-sized holes and a special applicator gun to inject the beads for apartments. There are 36 versions of the Steckbox form boxes, which are made from plastic components like building blocks and require no nuts or bolts to assemble. The insulation lasts as long as the building itself. To bring out the stack box, you must first make recesses in concrete walls or ceilings. The mesh-like wall structure gives the boxes excellent grip with concrete, and once the concrete is poured, the stick box stays in place, saving builders even more time. They are readily available and can be easily customized for plumbing or heating pipes with a hole saw. In the video, builders are working on a 2-story house with a total area of 300 meters. To speed up the process, they're using a mini crane. The contractor claims it's their first project using Silpa Tempo, but the lime sand blocks are fairly large, so a 2-person crew can finish 50 square meters of wall in just one workday. System 3E System 3E is a building method that uses perlite blocks. There are only 6 main components, which makes mistakes unlikely. The training that Zella, the supplier, provided was so effective that work started the very next day. The blocks also offer an impressive compressive strength of 20 megapascals and excellent sound insulation. And the astonishing speed of construction. A 100 square meter house's walls can be finished in a single day without the need for glue, mortar, or water. It's no surprise that System 3E's developers refer to it as the greatest advancement in construction in the last century. In addition, the blocks can be put in place without the need for large machinery, and the prices are comparable to those of conventional techniques. Rebel Sensors concrete is one of the most widely used building materials in the world, with global production reaching 6 billion cubic meters annually. Why not take it to the next level with cutting-edge technology? This system has been used in more than 100 projects throughout Poland, Spain, the UK, and more. For instance, workers can determine when the concrete reaches the necessary strength thanks to the Logix team's Rebel sensors, which are added to the mix during pouring and send data straight to a smartphone. Rebel also helps with maintenance and repair scheduling, such as for concrete roads, and the P900 robot is here to challenge you right now. It can handle floors tightly, but it does so at an amazing rate of 18 square meters per hour, and it's not just slapping tiles. Algorithms can even recommend the ideal mix for particular sites, reducing cement use by up to 25%. The P900 has already installed more than 20,000 square meters of tile on the floor, and the quality of its work has pleased all parties involved. Sapphire clip-on balconies. The team at Sapphire Balconies uses a specialized leveling system and SLAM navigation to ensure precise placement. Intends to remain on the cutting edge of innovation and to push the boundaries of architectural freedom. For example, their aluminum clip-on balconies are relatively light at 350 kilograms, which means that the building structure is under less stress. The installation process displayed on the screen not only saves time but also resolves, or at least lessens, numerous problems range from thermal bridging to needless risks for employees. The company proudly displays its installation record on its website, which shows that each balcony took just 1 minute and 34 seconds. Flameline's developers, SITURA Flameline, have a surprise in store for this amazing membrane, which is primarily used for waterproofing expansion and control. Flameline can be used in a variety of projects from parking decks to residential buildings, and in addition to the obvious concrete applications, it also works well with metal, plastic, and wood. It is a 2-in-1 system that blocks water and compensates for movement. Installing the membrane is fairly easy and doesn't require any special. When it comes to training or tools, Flameline comes in a handy roll format that makes it easy to transport to the installation site, even through a narrow hatch. However, if we want to lower CO2, if Arium is responsible for around 1/3 of the world's energy consumption, it's actually heating and cooling buildings rather than making computers. The team behind Arium is focused on improving insulation because it is crucial to reduce emissions, conserve resources, and combat climate change. Their mineral foam formula is pumped or poured into the target area and hardens into a lightweight, effective insulating layer that is fire-resistant, repels insects and rodents, and works well even in harsh climates. What's new in the world of base track geoaxials is the base track nonwoven range, which is definitely worth a look. It's used for all kinds of infrastructure from runways to retaining walls, and it handles things like the hot Algerian summer. Its density can also be adjusted, which makes it easier for architects and structural engineers to do their jobs. The geotextile is made of polypropylene, polyester, or blended fibers that are all bonded using a needle punching method. Customers can choose the density and width. Standard options go up to 5 meters. Base nonwoven is well suited for large-scale drainage, separation, filtration, and preventing crushed stone from mixing with soil, improving the shear strength of road bases. Stamped asphalt creative paving solutions can turn an ordinary asphalt surface into a decorative feature, making it a great choice for bike paths, pedestrian crossings, and other infrastructure where both function and appearance matter. Stamped asphalt is made in Germany and is used in projects like this Austrian reservoir. It consistently delivers high quality. The process, which includes specialized infrared heaters and templates that are pressed into softened asphalt, followed by the application of color and protective coatings, can make a plain store parking lot look significantly better after their work. They are skilled in their craft and have already upgraded over 4.5 million square meters of asphalt. The finished product can resemble brick pavers. RF Systems' first product was a cable plow. For more than 40 years, the company has been growing its equipment line to make cable installation quicker and easier. Its current range includes basic plows and a chain system that can dig down to 1.5 meters and travel at 200 miles per hour. RF System gear can handle even the most difficult. As RF System is now a subsidiary of Kinhofer, a major worldwide manufacturer of loader and excavator attachments, its products are available on the international market, as well as Ames Blue Max. Meanwhile, experts at Ames Research Laboratories have successfully developed Blue Max liquid rubber is a true wonder that is so durable that it stretches by 200% after curing. It is so sticky that it works on metal, wood, tiles, stone, and other materials. It is also so versatile that it can be used as a joint sealant and as waterproofing. Applying Blue Max is simple. Wirtgen Group is thinking big about smart automation in road building and is not just offering one product, but an entire system called Smart Automation. The bright blue color makes it almost impossible to miss any spots, and it's ideal for use anywhere from rooftops to basements. Project managers can easily determine the surface area volume, the minimum average and maximum milling depth, and the surface area volume using popular surveying and planning software, which takes construction to a new level of automation. For instance, using an automatic paver like Vugula, you can build highways to much stricter tolerances than usual during milling. GNS receivers and RTK. It is not surprising that the concept was nominated for the Balma Innovation Award 2025 in the digitalization category, because the correction signals and accuracy of the work are unparalleled. If you need to move bulk interquip materials, slinger materials quickly, this machine from Inequip is the best choice because it is the most powerful, precise, and maneuverable. Of its kind, when its special body opens, it can carry roughly 9 cubic meters of material per load and launch material up to 43 meters. The manufacturer suggests it for a variety of uses, including flood control and land reclamation, such as handling minerals or compost. Its full drive and special tires make it the off-road Blanky PRMATOP wall king. Permatop walls are similar to underfloor heating, but they operate in walls. This system is notable for its ease of installation and compatibility with smart home technology. Picture your walls communicating with the thermostat to automatically maintain the ideal temperature for heating or cooling. The system is more effective because the medium is only marginally warmer or colder than the ambient air. It also has accurate connections and clamps for a seamless installation, and in the summer, the everlasting top wall serves as an anti-radiator that keeps your room cool, without sketches or heat noise heat. Hey, heat.